So thank you to A. Freeman. I should probably change the text over on the right. It does just fit. Excellent. So we're driving a class 444. Max Overspeed. That's a fantastic name. It's a bit like Max Damage from Carmageddon. Open the doors and allow the remaining passengers to board the train. Once passengers are boarded and the doors are closed, tab through the first red signal and proceed. All other signals are working fine, so please obey all speed limits. I don't want to obey all speed limits. That's where things get hard. Andy Freeman, says Rob Allen. Thank you. Hi Spider, I've done a couple of streams on the Class 143, and yes, I'm almost certainly going to do another stream on the Class 143. I quite like driving that little unit, and the Riviera line's a lovely little line. Whoops, front of the platform. Get back over on the right. That's better. Just checking to make sure that the so we have permission. Hopefully it's not going to get rescinded just as we go through the light here. So we're just leaving Woking. Turn the headlights on. That's better. So if you haven't had a look on Engine Driver lately and seen the latest festival that started this week, this is the Class 44 that we're driving, then head over to Engine Driver, learn all about this week's festival, and it's all about Portsmouth Direct Line. That's a 450 on the right hand side there. So we're following a train coming out of here, so AWS all the way. So in order to run this workshop version of the route, you need to own the normal version of it, and then you can go onto workshop and download the this upgraded version of it. So one of the things that Darren added was super elevation to the track, which is very nice. That red light is not mine. Even though we're going into a 90 limit. I tried this scenario earlier on just to make sure all was well, and ended up smashing into a red light because yeah. So I'm not going to go up to the speed limit. Grumpy, James and Abelgars, welcome to the channel this evening. We've got double amber on this. Yeah, we've got double yellow lights, so that's good. Want to try and keep it a double yellow aspect so that we can run a bit faster and just speed up and slow down to maintain that double yellow. Problem is, once you get if with a double yellow, I know I've got 2 clear blocks, which is more than enough time to slow down from high speed. Whereas once I get down to a single yellow, I have to assume that I'm going to be stopping, which means I have to start slowing down. I can't just assume I can keep going at a sensible, same sort of speed. And that was where I went wrong earlier on today when I was just having a quick look at this scenario. Looking, have we got double there? Looks like we've got double there. So next station is Guildford in 4.6 miles. So I'm not doing the speed limit, as I said, because we're following a train in front. And so there is no point trying to do the speed limit. So this is, like I said, it's a Portsmouth direct line. It runs from Woking to Portsmouth. So you end up down on the coast, which is pretty awesome. That tells the so that white disc signal there tells me the next signal is in a good place. That's good. We've gone to green, so I'm actually going to start accelerating to line speed now, because now I know I've got 3 clear sections in front of me. Yes, you probably have, James, and I keep I don't do any keep track of that stuff. Back to the double amber, double yellow, whatever you want to call it. Oh, green. Oh, I'm actually going. Maybe I'm actually going to be called Mr. Max. I'm going to be called Mr. Overspeed now all the time now. Steve, what have you done? What have you done? I'm going to get business cards with Mr. Overspeed printed. Just like he forgets how to drive trains. Thank you there, James. That's really appreciated. Oh, there we go. It's double amber again, so we're good to go. Can we see an external view? Quite sure where the destination board says Waterloo, but okay. Guildford. Steve, nice. Yes, you are. Single amber. Now I'm going to start slowing down a bit. That means that we have a red here on the home signal into Guildford, which is probably because whatever's in front of us is snarled up in this 20-25 mile per hour section. Cheers, Infados Gaming. Thanks for joining us this evening. So slow down to 35, so I'm close enough that I can stop when I see the signal now. Oh, dark. That's just nasty. That don't give him ideas. Hey, Kremrin. Acoustic Waffle, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. .450 coming back in the other direction. Cleared for platform 2 in Guildford by the looks of it. Yep, we've got a single amber, single yellow. No, it didn't dark. I've got no idea. What I want to try and do, and I've got some time, is rerun that scenario and see whether or not I can reproduce the problem, or whether it just was just one of those anomalies. Hey Grumpy, have you ever played or seen the Train Sims before, or is this your first time? That's past the home signal into Guildford, so we're going to be heading into platform 2. That was that 20 limit I just pointed out earlier on and then paid no attention to myself. Oh hello, this is rather good. Very cool. You know what, Steve? I'm going to pretend to enjoy it now no matter what. I feel like I have to. Well, welcome, Grumpy. If you have any questions about what we're seeing, then please do so. Please ask them. Don't be afraid to ask questions. We'll do our best to answer them. One of us will, if not me. Need to get over to the end of it. We've slowed down so much now. Ooh. I was just wondering why the AWS ramp didn't go off there. Maybe that was facing the other direction. But the signal's gone yellow anyway, which is good. Although I do need to stop here anyway. Right. Can we stop in the right place? James, look. Can we stop in the right place? I just want to say, how close do you want me to get? This deserves a screenshot, I think, if I can get that post out of the way. That'll do. Can we see the passenger? There is no passenger view on this train, I'm afraid. It's quite an old one. Unfortunately, there's no passenger view on it. The only slight mess up so far, Chris, has been I didn't slow down for that 20 speed limit properly. Very good, Spider. Oh, 25, let's speed up. Nice and slow to a tunnel. I don't want to go slowly to a tunnel. Oh, I see, we're gonna get sped up in a minute to 60. Good, good, good. Where are we going now? Haven't. 35 miles away. Let's get sped up then. We've got 60 now, 70 in a minute, and 85 after that. Hey, Sergeant Salt, welcome back. We'll clear up to 70. Oh, clear up to 85. Excellent. Okay, let's come round here. Hey, Bancoachist, thanks for the follow. Behave yourself tonight. DK Designer, am I playing via Steam? Yes. That is basically the only. You can either play on Steam or you can play offline. Speed limit's dropping to 70 here. And we've caught up with that train in front, so we've got double yellow now. Hi James. OBS, the Open Broadcaster software, has a chroma key green screen facility, which reminds me I should change it. Let's have something else. That's a bit better. That's a 319. It's a bit closer to this loco than a German BR111. Speed limit's dropping to 60, so let's just calm the speed down a bit. Please do, DK Designer. And don't forget to join the, for everyone that hasn't seen it yet, don't forget that we now have a Steam group. So go and join the Steam group, and we can all chat on there and do stuff. Plus I'm going to also make it so that when there is a broadcast, I'm going to register a Steam event so that it pops up on your screens. If you wanted to, and that'll be a little bit more reliable than waiting for an email from Twitch that might never arrive. So, oh, we've just gone green. Keep an eye on the signals up ahead. I think everyone's lost their marbles at the moment on the chat. I'm just going to carry on driving and leave everyone to trying to find where their marbles have been gone and lost to. So the last signal was a single yellow, so I'm going to assume the next one is a red and start slowing down for it. Joe the Fish, yes, this is the DPS Portsmouth direct line. You can download it from Steam Workshop. Good, we've got a yellow, so we can carry on. Green. Dear oh dear, Steve is on Daly is on good form for the for jokes. Steve, is this your way of saying you're not going to make me any more coffee? Because if you do, it's going to be pranked. 28 miles to Havant. Nice one, Steve. Welcome, honey roasted cashew yum yum. Good to have you with us this evening. Wow, we've got 21 members in the TSL group now. Nice one, Pete. I've heard that one before. It's a good one. The classics are the best. So we're on our way up the first of the... We're up the way at the North Downs now, heading towards Havant. Sorry, Hazelmere was the North Downs. Havant, I think, is the South Downs, isn't it? Have we done Hazelmere? Yeah, crikey, we're really rocketing down the line now. So yeah, we're actually on our way up the South Downs now. I like that one, Daily. Why did the farmer give his scarecrow a medal? Because he was outstanding in his field. Excellent. Up the downs? Yeah. Southern, what can I say? It's always horrible joke time. I'm heading your way, Grumpy. Double yellow. Right, we're on our way down the downs. A bumpy ride between Hazelmere and Haven. Good evening, Dean. Pushing the way. Smack. What's this signal showing? Is that a single or a double? I can't tell from here. That's, obviously it was okay. It's gone now green. Quite a nicely detailed cab, this actually. Secondary view gives you straight out the window. Amber. Just need to slow down now. Hey Prince Darling, welcome to the chat this evening. I trust everything went well with QA. "19 miles to Havant." Where am I driving this to? I am driving this to Portsmouth daily, all the way to the end of the line. Yes, they did, Duck. Movie made Hatcher Hill. Hi Grumpy, yes, this game does indeed have steam engines of all different shapes and sizes, whether you want an 040 industrial tank right up to the big boy in America, or the FEF, massive great monsters. German steam engines, British steam engines, lots of steam engines. I love steam engines. Palmer 99 there actually makes some of them, Great Western mostly, otherwise known as Victory Works. You'll find some of his add-ons on Steam for sale. No, I love steam engines. Don't drive enough of them on the stream. If I had it my way, I don't quite know why I don't. But if I did, then it would be steam engines all the time. that green signal. Alright, let's get up to line speed. Welcome back, Joshua. Well, Spider-Mate, I think other people like to see other kinds of trains. And variety is, after all, the spice of life, so... Welcome to Querty Afro and Joshua. Good to see you on the channel this evening. Absolutely, Ninja Joker. I find them a lot more fun. Just because you've got to do a lot more. I mean, Mike Rennie's or Smokebox FEF 3 is it's an absolute pleasure to drive. Coming down the hill here, so a little bit of braking. $14 miles. We're getting there now. Oh, that's bad, Spider. That's really, really bad. Whistling sound. So if it's that, that's level crossing alarm. If it's the ping, that's AWS telling me all is well. And if it's an alarm bell, that's AWS telling me. So that was AWS all is well, because this signal coming up is green. And if it's an alarm bell, then it's AWS telling me that the next signal is not green. Speed limit's 85, so I'm just going to hold the speed around here. I see the message, DK Designer. There's not a lot I can do about it, but pass the suggestion on. That's what it normally sounds like. Oh, then we go straight into another one. Level crossings are awesome. Right, let's slow down. We've got two signals in fairly close succession. One green and one yellow. How far until Portsmouth? Once we get to Havant, so we've got 11 miles to get to Havant. Hang on a minute. Get through this alarm. So that was an AWS because this signal here is yellow. 444 coming in another direction. So this is us. We're driving all the way down to there. And Haven is here. So that's 14 miles down to there. And then probably not too much longer after then to get to Portsmouth. Signal colour is that good? So let's clear and carry on. Towner Sagara, Billy Biff, and Bibby Noo. Welcome to the channel this evening. Just the warning from the 85 to 70 speed limit, but since we're already doing under 70, that's not a problem. Hey Billy Biff, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Yes, oh, because of the 40 limit coming after that. Keep it going, slow down. Good night, DK Designer, and thank you for joining us this evening. Hope to see you again soon. What route is next? Great Western Main Line. The scenario from Daily Rail. Ooh, something funny going on with that asset there. And I'm speeding because I paid no attention to that drop at 40. Yes, it is very nice actually. It reacts really quickly. Welcome back, class 455. And then Stephen's Pass. We're going to have to see how the time goes though, because it's already 11:15. And I don't want to be up until 3 o'clock in the morning. But if we don't get the Stephen's Pass done tonight, it will be definitely done tomorrow night. Single yellow. I'm not entirely sure, Woody, actually. Yes, local time here is 11:15 PM. Okay, good. I didn't know what this signal was going to be, so I had to slow down at least so that I could stop if it was red. Ah, if you've got an idea for a pole fringe, that's awesome. 6.7 miles to Havant. Dean, and whether you have the scores on or off is entirely a personal preference. Personally, I like them with the scores on because with the scores on you can see or you can compare more easily one scenario to the next, how you did. You can't take the scores too seriously, but if you get a perfect score, then you know you've driven that scenario well. If you don't get a perfect score, it doesn't necessarily mean you've done as bad as the score might indicate, but it's usually a good indicator that you have areas that you can improve. So personally, I like playing with the scores on. I much prefer playing career scenarios. Because like at the moment, I'm taking my time in this standard scenario, and that's fine. But in a career scenario, I'd be encouraged to push the speed, and actually, it'll be a little bit more stressful. Is that the word? I don't know. A little bit more difficult, because I'd be obliged to accelerate more to keep to the time and pay a lot more attention to what I'm doing, which is never a good mix for me. It's not our thing, man, coach. That's a Steam is a Valve thing. That light is red still, hence the emergency brake. Okay, good. I didn't think I was going to make that. Hi, Stephen Epps. Yeah, I think, Stephen, you're right. You might be right. What we might do is do 2 scenarios tomorrow. They're both going to be American. So Stephen's Pass, I think we're going to do tomorrow. But before we do Stephen's Pass, there's another scenario that I've been sort of planning away. It's actually based on a scenario that's on Workshop, and I've made a couple of small changes with scripting. Yes, I know, lousy driving, United Terry, thank you. I'll freely admit that wasn't particularly smart. So yes, it's basically a different kind of thing. I'm interested to hear what everyone thinks about that kind of scenario. In terms of an extremely difficult scenario. Yes, I know. It's got disaster written all over it. So yes, we'll start off with that, but that takes about an hour, and then we're going to do the part 2 of Steve Van Epps' scenario, which is about an hour and 3/4, which will be a full show. Woody, you should challenge yourself with the hard scenarios. Because when you get it right, it's actually really cool. Hey Ian Zoo Gaming and PPG Destroyer. Thanks for joining the channel this evening. Good to have you with us. Three and a half miles to Havant, and then we're nearly there. Yeah, nice, Dean. I certainly prefer driving with the scores on, like I said. But it's preference. Do whatever you want to do that makes you get the fun out of the game that you want. So if putting the scores on makes you angry or frustrated, then turn them off. It's not really that important. What's important is that you enjoy what you're doing. Let's check out this super elevation. Matthew Zippo, welcome to the channel this evening. Good to have you with us. Hell do. Hey, Ben Coach, I can pass on the suggestion, absolutely. What have we got in front of us? Green lights. Good. That means that's a green, that's a yellow, that's a red. So the home signal is the last one we've got. So we've got plenty of room. What do I use to control? Xbox or just the keyboard? I am just using the keyboard. But the Xbox is my favourite way of driving trains. Never thought I'd like it before the Xbox controller, but I've really found that the Xbox controller really is. It's great if I just want to sit back. Can't sit back now. Okay, now I can sit back and just sit there with the controller. It's actually really good. Yeah, I mean you're right. It is a little bit. It is a little bit harsh, Fringe. Looks like this one's a green. Yep, that's the repeat telling us we've got another. The next signal is off. Double yellow. It doubles once, I think, Fringe Starlin. After a certain amount of time overspeeding, it doubles, if I remember rightly. When someone sets the career scenario up, they can choose all of the scoring parameters, including all of the how much you get hit for and how often and when it doubles and so forth. How easy is it to play with the Xbox controller? Dead easy. The whole game is controllable with the Xbox controller as well, which is nice. So you're not back to the keyboard, back to the Xbox controller. So you can really, if you've got a computer in your living room, then what you can do is use run the game there and perhaps use the Steam streaming or something. Yes, if you've got an Xbox controller, then I would definitely suggest it if you're looking for an alternative. It would indeed be an easy 1,000 points, but it wouldn't gain you anything, Prince Starlin, because user-made scenarios don't count to your experience. Right, this is Haven't. Oh, there's a bit of southern action going on here, 377. Tastes good. Drop of water. What scenario is this? That's a good shout. I should remind everybody what this is. This is DPS 444 Woking to Portsmouth Harbour. It's on the DPS Portsmouth Direct Line route. So the scenario is by Andy Freeman on Steam Workshop, and the route is also on Steam Workshop. I'm not really sure I understand the question, Fringe. I mean, if it's going to be published on Steam for Train Simulator, then we would be publishing it. Sorry, Dovetail would be publishing it. through our third-party team. Hilsey is the next station, 3.7 miles away. Jesse, one more scenario after this. So the next one after this is from Daily Rail on Steam Workshop. It's Class 66 on the Great Western Main Line. Hi Fringe, I can't possibly comment on what I do or don't know about anything. Hey Fashreg and Dean, welcome back. Welcome to the channel this evening, Fashreg. I did not have pancakes today. I had pancakes last night, strangely enough. Not really sure why my wife chose last night to make the pancakes and not today, but I don't care. I got pancakes, and that's what matters. And they were excellent. I'm very much the same, Woody. It's just if it's not on Steam, even just not necessarily with Train Sim, just any games, I just find it just the idea of buying a game that's not on Steam and having to worry about a CD or an installer that I've got to keep a copy of. That just seems like hard work. You need to make me some pancakes, do you, Spider-Man? I completely, wholeheartedly agree. As long as Dark isn't putting salt or something in them. Next stop is Hilsey. DMU going in that direction. It's really strange because my wife is American, and so when we make pancakes, so I'm grown up with British pancakes, which are the crepes, basically thin things, and of course my wife makes big fluffy American pancakes. So yeah, very interesting. Of course, I like them all because I just like pancakes far too much. So that's good. It's variety. Look at that stop. Let's see what I'm doing. Oh, that's what I'm doing. Waffles? Oh yes. Oh yes, I like waffles. Especially Denny's waffles from when I've been in America. Denny's waffles are just sent from heaven. Two lumps of concrete next to a trading estate. So we're going to officially rename that station to Dandruff from now on. Thank you, United Terry. Yeah, my wife makes bacon pancakes every now and again. Cheers, Panda. Thank you for joining us this evening. Fringe, I'm going to guess Cornwall. Or we're going to say like Scotland or something. I'm going to have to try that spider. See how I get on. Next station is Fratton, 1.1 mile. You can use a PS3 controller, Bang Coach, but you can't use a PS3 itself. Cornish pasties are superb. Limit, which we're now under. 0.3 of a mile to Fratton. 3 lumps of concrete next to a football ground. You haven't got much positive to say about this stuff down there, have you? Fratton Depot, where a lot of the servicing is done for this area. Lientfi, Skadi, Nikiru, welcome to the channel this evening. And Skadi, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Spencer46, welcome to the channel this evening. Right. Suddenly realised that that might actually be for me, that signal, so I thought I would stop. Let's go and have a look at the depot. No wash. What's he doing in there then? Oh, good. Got a yellow light. Wait for the doors to close. That's not my train. Are my doors shut? That's all I want to know. Are my doors shut? My doors are shut. Good. It's a pancake with bacon cooked into it, Dave. It is exactly what it sounds like. Yeah, I know. At Portsmouth there is kind of a red light. Treehole Mayor and Gaza, welcome to the channel this evening. DMRC27, Microsan, Spencer and Kairos, welcome to the channel this evening as well. Gamemaster 182, welcome to the thanks for the follow and welcome to the channel, much appreciated. .15 limit coming up, so just going to gently slow down for that. We're on the south coast, away from London. So Woking is sort of in the area, a general area of London. Not in London, but it's general area. The big sail-like structure is Spinnaker Tower, which I'll show you in a minute. This is Portsmouth and Southsea. You're not generally a bitter person, are you, Pete? Dilly Donut, welcome to the channel this evening. Good to have you with us. There's Spinnaker Tower in front of us. I don't even know how to begin pronouncing that. Nominal, I'm going to call you. Nominal, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Cheers, Fringe. Thanks for joining us. Good to have you with us. Time to go yet? It's German. Ah, that's probably why I can't pronounce it then. Nominal. What does it stand? What does it mean in English? Yeah, Smoothwater is taking over. Hey, Mr. Pie Man. Sorry, I can't understand. I don't speak German, so I can't help. Next station is Portsmouth Harbour. Cheers, Steve. Thanks for joining us and everything this evening. Coming into a 15 now. But we still haven't slowed down enough. There's a boat over there. Welcome to see Gagenator and Hexide. Good to have you with us again. Alright, that's yellow signals ours, good. Let's get stopped and then we'll go and have a look at the boat and stuff. Oh, I do like the way the sea is twinkling, that's quite nice. Sorry. So yes, just basically ending that particular scenario, saying thanks to Andy and thanks to Darren for the route. So let's see. Hey, Corporal Pamal, welcome to the 4 times speeding. Yeah. Welcome to the channel, Corporal from Mal. Right, now we're going to do another scenario. Or I think I should sit. Should I sit here and just say, "Hey, Daily, let's chat for a